Have you felt it already? That strange weight in the air. The sense that something is about to crack open, inside you, around you, through you. Because this is not just another day in the sky. On March 14th, 2025, the universe itself is pulling back the veil. A total lunar eclipse, drenched in the crimson shadow of the earth, will bathe the night sky. A blood moon, they call it. A cosmic exhale, as if the heavens themselves are bleeding truths we can no longer ignore. But this time, the blood moon does not stand alone. Venus, planet of love, desire, and the mirror of our self-worth, is in retrograde. Together, these two cosmic forces form a rare and volatile alchemy, opening a portal that can either heal or haunt you, depending on how you move through it. This is a spiritual wake-up call, delivered straight from the soul of the universe. And if you're not prepared to meet this energy with intention and clarity, it could stir up storms you're not ready to face. Old wounds, hidden fears, ancient desires, all amplified, all demanding to be seen. So why does this matter to you? Because this is not just happening around you. This is happening through you. This blood moon Venus retrograde isn't just a cosmic event. It's a spiritual mirror, magnifying everything unresolved within you. Every longing, every heartbreak, every untold truth. The question is, will you face it? Or will you let this powerful window pass you by, leaving you caught in the same cycles, repeating the same stories? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how to turn this storm into your awakening. Let's walk into the fire together. Take a deep breath, and imagine you're standing at the edge of a still lake. Now, imagine the blood moon rising above that lake, its red light spilling across the water. What was once calm now begins to ripple, waves forming from the sheer presence of this energy. That's what this eclipse does to the sky, to the earth, and to you. Eclipses are cosmic amplifiers. They magnify everything that's already inside you. If you've been holding back your emotions, they will surge forward now. If you've been avoiding your truth, it will rise, louder than your distractions. If your soul has been whispering for change, that whisper will become a roar. And with Venus retrograde woven into this cosmic storm, the mirror is turned inward. It's not just about your outer life, your relationships, your money, your desires. It's about how you truly see yourself when no one else is looking. This energy pulls you into your own depths. It magnifies every crack in your self-worth, every longing in your heart, every story you've told yourself about love, about value, about what you deserve. It's like walking through a house of mirrors inside your own soul. Some reflections will empower you, reminding you of the strength you've forgotten. Others will haunt you, showing you the parts of yourself you've avoided for too long. Clarity or chaos. It all depends on how you meet this energy. If you fight it, if you try to numb it or silence it, the noise will only grow louder. But if you pause, if you listen, if you dare to meet yourself in that mirror, this energy can become your greatest ally. Because what you see under this blood moon, no matter how beautiful or how painful, is the truth your soul has been waiting to reveal. Not every door that opens during a blood moon should be walked through. When energy is amplified like this, it's easy to mistake noise for guidance. Some people feel an overwhelming need to do something. They reach for candles, fire rituals, or spirit communication. Anything to feel like they have control. But under an eclipse like this, those tools become supercharged. And if your energy isn't clear, they amplify your confusion, your fear, even your unresolved grief. Fire becomes a mirror. Mirrors become portals. Thoughts become spells. If you act from fear, your fear grows. If you summon without purpose, you might call in your own shadows. If you chase every sign, you lose your own voice. This is not the night to demand answers from the universe. It's the night to listen. Old wounds will rise, not because they want to hurt you again, but because they want to be released. Memories may flash into your mind. Not every one of them is a message. Some are simply surfacing so you can finally let them go. The trap is thinking every emotion, every impulse, every vision is a command from spirit. It's not. Some are just the echoes of your own past, the weight you've carried for too long. And this eclipse? It's shaking that weight loose so you can choose what stays and what goes. This is why discernment is everything right now. Ask yourself, is this truth or is this fear? Is this intuition or is this trauma speaking? When the air is thick with energy, your own stillness becomes your greatest power. When the sky burns red and the shadows stretch long, the instinct to do can feel overwhelming. But under this kind of energy, the greatest power comes from being. Ground yourself first. Before you light a single candle, before you write a single word in your journal, breathe. Feel your feet on the ground. Feel the weight of your own body. Remind yourself that you are not separate from this energy. You are part of it. The same force that moves the tides moves through your veins. Trust your intuition, but question it too. Not every feeling is a prophecy. Not every dream is a warning. Some are just old signals clearing out, like static before the station comes in clearly. When in doubt, write. Pour your thoughts, your fears, your questions onto the page. Let your hand move faster than your mind. You may be surprised what truths slip through the cracks when you stop editing yourself. And above all, stay present. This is not a night to numb out with screens, substances, or empty distractions. It's a night to sit with yourself, even if that self feels restless or uncomfortable. Because this is the gift of the Blood Moon Venus Retrograde portal. It strips away illusions, not to punish you, but to free you. The relationship wounds you've carried, they're coming up so you can understand what you truly want and why you've settled for less. The self-worth struggles that whisper in the back of your mind, they're rising to show you where you've abandoned yourself. The desires you've buried, they're surfacing now because it's time to own them without shame. This eclipse doesn't want you to be afraid of your own truth. It wants you to stand in it, naked, unpolished, fully alive. And you don't need elaborate rituals to do that. You need presence, you need honesty, you need the courage to meet yourself exactly where you are. When you do that, you transform the eclipse from a storm into a doorway. Close your eyes for a moment. Feel the air around you. Feel the pulse in your chest. That's not just your heartbeat. That's the rhythm of the cosmos moving through you. You are not separate from this eclipse. You are not a helpless observer watching the sky from below. You are part of this event, a living thread in the great cosmic web. This energy is powerful, but so are you. What this blood moon amplifies is not fate written in stone. It's the reflection of what you choose to focus on. Magnify your fears, and they will grow. Magnify your truth, and it will shine. The past does not have to repeat unless you let it. The wounds do not have to define you unless you keep holding them. This is not just astrology. This is alchemy. Under this sky, you have the power to turn pain into wisdom, longing into clarity, regret into rebirth. This is your moment of initiation, not because the universe is testing you, but because your soul is ready for more. Ask yourself, what story do you want this eclipse to write in your life? One of fear or one of awakening? The choice is already in your hands. So as this blood moon rises, stand beneath it with open eyes and an open heart. No hiding, no running, no fear. Face yourself fully, and you'll discover that the power you've been searching for has always lived within you. What you do with this knowledge is yours to decide. The eclipse will pass, but your transformation will remain. If this message stirred something in you, share this light with others who need to hear it. And remember, the sky doesn't control you. It reflects you. I'll see you in the next video. But for now, it's time to meet the moon and yourself.